What's up, you guys? Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Toy Story 3 Jessie Talking Cowgirl by Thinkway Toys. This doll was released in 2010 for the release of Toy Story 3. This kind of looks like a collection Jessie, but it's actually is not. This is actually the standard Thinkway version that Thinkway Toys released during the same exact time frame. So what we're going to be doing today is taking a closer look at this doll and comparing her to some other Jessie dolls that I have. Um, right for starters, her hat is removable. It is this flimsy red plastic. It has two holes right here. It has the white stitching detail around the hat. It actually has this string right here, which you could put it around her head to get her hat to stay on her. I personally don't like it because it looks goofy if you have her hat on from the side or you have it on from behind. So I might actually want to do that. So taking a closer look at Jessie herself, I actually found this with a lot of toys on Marketplace, and I always wanted one of the standard Thinkway Jessies, even though I already had the collection one. And all the listings I could find for her was without her hat. Now, new in box though, she is pretty expensive, and I actually was not happy with how much this cost new in box. And the Toy Story 4 versions I was not a fan of because she didn't exactly have a pull string. It was just 3D printed on there, or the versions that did have the pull string had a different face sculpt. So I like that this one they kind of reused the collection face sculpt. Difference is her hair is not yarn. It's actually just a hard plastic. Her hair is very nicely detailed, which is nice. You can rotate her head side to side. Can't go all the way around because of her ponytail. I really like the detail in the vest with her buttons. I also like the detail on her hands right here. You can rotate her hands, which is nice. She has the nice pearls right here on her arms, which is actually really nice. On this one, I like because the chaps are not in bad condition. A lot of people who have these dolls realize that these kind of do. The material not only fades, but it kind of like comes apart over time, depending on what kind of display conditions you have it in. So that's something that always really bothered me about it. Right at the bottom here, we can see Disney Pixar Thinkway Toys. On her other boot, it also says Thinkway Toys, which is really cool. So right before we get through some of her phrases, I'm going to put her hat on. But what I'm going to do is actually use the string to put it around her. Now let's put the hat on her. Let's listen to her phrases.
I'm a member of Woody's Roundup Gang. You know, I bet you'd make a tremendous addition to the Roundup Gang. I like riding and roping and yodeling. What do you like to do? I bet we can get all the other toys together for some dancing too. Yeah! I'm so happy you're my friend.
Yeah, that phrase was taken from the Toy Story collection, Jessie.
We're just the best of friends, don't you think? Hey, what do you say we saddle up for some fun? Yodeling-hee-hoo! Ah-ha-ha-ha! Woo-hoo! Howdy! So what you doing today? Want a square dance? Swing your partner, do-si-do! Where'd my critters go? You ain't seen them, have you? Come on, we got critters to save. Let's go! Yeah! Cowgirl Jessie saves the day! Howdy, I'm Jessie. Sure is nice to meet ya. I got a bang-up idea. Let's have ourselves a laughing contest. Me first. Ah! addition to the roundup game. Come on! I think there's trouble round about the old abandoned mine. Don't worry, I'll call for help. Yeah! Cowgirl Jessie saves the day. Howdy. So what you doing today? Hey, what do you say we saddle up for some fun? Where'd my critters go? You ain't seen them, have you?
So I think that's all of them. So I really like that she has some of the phrases from the Toy Story collection, Jessie. I like that she has some of the phrases from the movies. I think I heard some from Toy Story 2 in there the most. But I actually really like this. This is a really nice addition to my Toy Story collection. Also, she has a tag right here at the bottom of her right foot that says Thinkway Toys. As you can see, some of the tag of the material is starting to come apart over time. But, back then, since this was only $35 back then, and the collection Jessies were $50 until they upped the price in Signature Collection to $90. I feel like this was a pretty good alternative. I never really minded the her hair being plastic instead of yarn. And I feel like they used the Pixar digital data to actually make it really look like Jessie, because a lot of the older Jessie dolls, I feel like they didn't even really look like her. I feel like this one and the collection one is as close to the movie as we're going to get. And as far as buying tips go for this, I think I said before, is that right now she is very expensive. I mean, I've seen these go for like $100 to $200 new in box, and you could find her loose for pretty cheap, but she doesn't come with her hat, which is something that I don't like. So that's why I bought this version, because it had her hat. Or sometimes, even when I found her with the hat, the doll fabric wasn't in very good condition. So that was kind of a letdown. But I feel like just the face on this one looks a bit more lifelike. So what I want to do as far as comparisons go is right here I have my Disney Store Jessie. This is actually not the 2025 version. This is the older version. This one has Andy written at the bottom of the boot, and this one actually has her hair full of yarn like it is in the movie, which this is one of the better Jessie dolls. I mean, her face sculpt and her details are still pretty great. I actually really like what they did with this one right here. So what I wanted to try, for example, is take the Thinkway Toys hat and put it on our Disney Store Jessie to see if it fits. And it does. I think it looks very well. She has a pull string. And she has that phrase from Toy Story 2. It really sounds like the actress.
Howdy, I'm Jessie. Sure is nice to meet ya.
And so does this one.
It's you, you're here. Woo-wee.
So I actually really like that. It's really nice to have all these different variations of these characters. Like, one thing that I could also compare her to, just to give you guys an idea of how she looks, is right here. We have her next to the Hasbro Woody, which I also got in this lot of toys. And, of course, the Jessie looks a lot better. Like, I know the Hasbro Woodies weren't everybody's favorite, but I feel like what really goes on good display with him is this Disney Store Jessie. But then again, it's always nice to have the Hasbro Woody. It's really nice here. We got Disney Store, Hasbro, Thinkway Toys. And I feel like this Woody is more of like a movie accurate size. He does not have movie accurate detail or phrases. But, I mean, overall, I still really like him. He's still a really good Woody doll. So, setting these two aside, going back to Jessie, I mean, if you're a big fan of the character and Toy Story 2 is your favorite movie, I guess you definitely want to get the collection Jessie because it has far much more detail. I mean, if you weren't able to get this one back in the day, this was a good substitute.
We're just the best of friends, don't you think?
But I would not recommend paying full price for this now, as this is very expensive. So my advice is, if you want to add this one to your collection, look for a loose one and just make sure you get the one with her hat, because she looks really good on display with the rest of my Toy Story collection. So for me, I would highly recommend this one if you're able to find her. So this has been my review of the Toy Story 3 talking cowgirl, Jessie. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this doll? Was this the first Jessie doll that you got back in the day when Toy Story 3 came out, or did you have any of the Toy Story 2 versions of Jessie? I really look forward from hearing from you guys. Thank you all for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.